Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I got to watch this movie in the theater, and dude, I love this movie. I can finally make a movie review early. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So, Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the best movies, in my opinion, in the MCU, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 gives the same. If you loved all the comedy and action from the first one, you will love everything from the second. The characters. Now, all the characters in this movie were awesome, but my favorite one is definitely Yondu. He really made me emotional, and at the end when he died, I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried. It's amazing to see him just go away like that. And finally, MCU killed a character without making him come back alive. Who knows, he might come back alive. But yeah, it was a very amazing scene. And Yondu is definitely my favorite. Rocket Raccoon had a lot of jokes in this movie, especially this one, Blue Idiot. Anyway, yeah, he's really funny in this movie. Great job. Drax is one of my favorites. Drax made all the jokes and all the comedy, and you could really see that friendship kind of thing between Mantis and Drax. You could really see what's going on, and I think that's a really great thing about this movie. Star-Lord, of course, Peter Quill was great. He's a little more responsible in this movie than he was in the last one. Of course, Gamora is there. She was great. Nebula didn't do much. She had the least amount of character growth in this movie, but nonetheless, it's fine. Taserface. Okay, fine. Anyway, Baby Groot, yes, he is very, very cute. Every time I look at him, I'm just like, it's so cute, so cute. And yeah, I think that's all the characters. And of course, Mantis as well, which is very amazing. And yeah, it's a great, all the characters are great. The story in this movie did make sense, and I really did enjoy it. Especially, like Ego's evil plan to kill to destroy the universe. It made sense. Sometimes I didn't really like his plan to make that blue stuff over that thing. That was kind of over the top. But it was fine. I didn't really hate it that much. The movie was amazing. The plan and everything there. The story made sense. You could see that, Star-Lord was trying to get in. Like, he thought he found his father, but he realized his father is literally the most craziest man in this planet. But yeah, that planet, it looked really bright and vibrant until you realize there's so many skulls in this place. So yeah, the story was great overall. Comedy is the best part about this movie. There's a lot more comedy in this movie than in the last one. And sometimes when the comedy is there, it kind of like stops the story. It kind of makes things kind of confusing, but I don't really see that much of the comedy is really great in this movie. I laughed at almost all of them. It was very funny. I think my favorite joke was definitely Drax. Drax gave most of the jokes in this movie. Like I laughed at him so much. Drax is awesome. So yeah, I really did like all the comedy in this movie. And also especially Taserface and this one. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. I love those. The action. Now there's not as much action in this movie than in the last one, but there is still a lot of action that really deserved and was good. But I feel like the fight between Gamora and Nebula, Nebula's like, I hate you! And then, why do they save each other? Nebula just hates Gamora. I don't really like that part of the movie. But overall, all the action was great. Not as much action in this movie, but that's not a bad thing. That's a really good thing. We have more time to focus on the characters and character development, which is a great thing about this movie. The flaws. Now, there are no flaws in this movie. I'm not lying here. I don't think there's any flaws in this movie. Everything in this movie is very fun and great. The only one flaw I do have is that fight between Nebula and Gamora, as I already said. But overall, I don't think there's anything wrong about this movie. Great movie, and I loved it as much as the first one. A lot of action, just as much as comedy, lots of character development, and everything that you want from a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. My final ratings, I'm going to give this movie a 10 out of 10 because I loved it.